Heading into its seventh game of the season, OU had yet to win a game away from the friendly confines of Owen Field. Perhaps the remedy was heading up to Lawrence, Kansas, to take on the Jayhawks and familiar foe, head coach Mark Mangino. Of course, the Sooners were coming off that tough 16-13 loss at the hands of Texas in the Cotton Bowl. But Kansas had its own motivation, coming off its first loss of the season, 34-30, at Colorado. Of course, there was reason for optimism, as OU's defense had been playing lights out, and the Sooners had beaten the Jayhawks 5 straight times. Maybe this Kansas skydiver and his rough landing were a sign of things to come for the Jayhawks on Saturday afternoon. All eyes and ears have been pointed at Sam Bradford as Sooner Nation awaits word on his future. On this Saturday, he was once again relegated to leading the team from the sideline. After a stout performance in Dallas, it didn't take long for OU's defense to assert itself in this game. In fact, it was Todd Reesing's very first pass that was picked off by Quentin Carter only 5 seconds into the game. From there, Ryan Broyles would almost get in on the quick screen, sliding all the way down to the 1. But OU would then run the ball 3 straight times to no avail before Chris Brown finally got in on 4th and goal. OU led 7-0 4 minutes in. Kansas would move the ball in its second possession all the way to OU's 25 before defensive tackle Adrian Taylor tipped the Reesing pass into the hands of Jeremy Beal. Turnovers were becoming a theme, and those dressed in blue amongst the crowd of over 51,000 were none too pleased. But late in the first quarter, the Jayhawks began to drive, this time all the way to the Sooners' 15-yard line. But very early in the second quarter, Reesing made mistake number 3. He wasn't looking out for number 1, and Dominique Franks made him pay, jumping the route and taking the interception all the way back, 85 yards for the score. OU led 14-0. The Sooners have not allowed a single point to be scored in the first quarter in their last 9 games. But as halftime approached, Kansas gained momentum, kicking a 39-yard field goal and then a 57-yard field goal as time expired in the second quarter. OU led only 14-6 at the half. To start the second half, OU's offense came out firing on all cylinders. Sooners went 75 yards in 9 plays. 8 of the 9 plays were passes, the final one being the 9-yard reception by Adrian Tennell for the score. OU led 21-6. Tennell had 6 catches for 47 yards. Kansas fans wondered when basketball season might be tipping off. But the Sooners weren't done. Landry Jones led OU 70 yards in 7 plays in less than 2.5 minutes, capping the balanced drive with the screen to Chris Brown for the 8-yard score. OU led 28-6. That was Brown's only reception of the day, good for the touchdown. And text as Jayhawk fans might, no help was coming. Early in the fourth, it was the dynamic sophomore Ryan Broyles who got loose across the middle and sprinted 45 yards to the Kansas 44. Broyles had 11 catches for 121 yards. Jones was 26 of 38 for 252 yards with 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Touchdown Brown would take it the final 44 yards from there on 3 straight runs, the last being the 26-yard scamper into the end zone. OU led 35-6. Brown ran 22 times for 66 yards with 2 touchdowns. Coming into the game, Kansas was second in the nation in total offense, averaging over 500 yards. Against the Sooners, the Jayhawks barely eclipsed 300. An offense that was averaging almost 39 points a game gets 13, thanks to a late touchdown. Bob Stoops beats former assistant Mark Mangino for the 4th straight time. And OU beats Kansas for the 6th consecutive time, 35-13 in Lawrence.
They haven't lost many games here, so I am proud of our guys to come in here and play so well. And, just really have a great performance overall. I thought defensively we were just really special, outstanding in how we played in every position. And I really complimented Brian Jackson, had a huge game being nose-to-nose with Desmond Briscoe, quite a bit of the day. He's a great receiver and did a great job, but we came up with big turnovers, pressures, sacks, that kind of thing. And even in some tough situations, they really defense got us out of it. And
we just really took it personally this year. I mean, we didn't play good defense at all last year. They were able to run the ball. They were able to throw the ball. They were able to do anything they wanted. So, we made a point to come in here and make a statement. We've been playing good defense the last few weeks, and, our goal is to get better every week. So I think we got better this week.
Yeah, I think we played good. I mean, the first half, we kind of came out. The first play, that was a great play by Q. Then we let them kind of drive on us a little in the first half, and when we came out second half, played phenomenal defense, and hold the team offense like that 13 points. I think that's a great job. So I think the defense did a good job today.
Really, again, proud of our guys against a good quality opponent on the road. Got great respect for their offensive staff and Coach Mangino and those players on offense. They just do a fabulous job against everybody, and it was, again, a collective effort defensively, front and back. I thought, obviously I told our guys I'm going to save the negative for Monday for once, and, again, enjoy the win.
You just got to forget the last play, kind of just have amnesia, just forget about everything that happened. We come out here, and like we were talking about it in halftime, like the score is 0-0 and nothing. We didn't do anything in the first half, so we came out here, wanted to execute in the second half, and I think we did a great job.
We got to come out and win the second half and even the fourth quarter. So Coach Stoops, man, he really pushed that. So we just had to just get it together, make a few corrections, and play as hard as we could.
it was huge, and not having DeMarco as well, and gives our guys a lot of confidence that, hey, we just need to keep making improvement, keep chopping wood and getting better, and I thought we did. And it was a huge game. We knew our back's against the wall, so the guys really responded.
So after a convincing win in Kansas, the Sooners now move to 4-3, 2-1 in Big 12 play. They'll head back to Norman and await the other Kansas team, the Kansas State Wildcats, led by yet another familiar foe, and a man that taught Bob Stoops plenty of what he knows, head coach Bill Snyder. Reporting from Lawrence, Kansas, Damon Fontenot, News OK Sports.